So here on the main University of Central Missouri website at ucmo.edu, head up to the top right-hand corner underneath Campus Links, then click down underneath MyCentral. That will open up a new tab in your browser to take you to the main login page for your MyCentral. Underneath your username, that is going to be your student ID number or your 700 number. And then underneath your password, that will be your network password that you should receive via email. Once you log in, you're going to be presented at the UCM Home tab. Over here on this left-hand side, you can navigate between the various different tabs of your MyCentral page to go to whatever it is that you were looking at, and we'll break down each one of those. The main one that you land on is the UCM Home page. Right here at the very top, you'll see a UCM announcements. Any important announcements from campus or anything that you need to be aware of will show up right here in the announcements tab up here. Right here in the middle of the screen, you can select which term that you would like to look at and hit submit. And then all of your courses, once you get enrolled with your Success Advisor, will show up right here. It'll have your course name, the title of it, the location of where your classes will be, the room, the beginning time, the end time, days of the week, as well as the start date for when that course is going to begin. Over here on the right-hand side, you can schedule an appointment with your Success Advisor just by clicking this link, and that will take you to a page to where you can log in using your username and password and schedule an appointment with your Success Advisor if you need to talk about any classes, career services, open options if you're an open option student or anything like that. So over here on the right hand side, we have the academic profile box. So inside this box is going to show all of your kind of academic information here. So your class standing is going to be listed right here. So for example, this is an incoming freshman student, so their class standing is noted as freshman. It will show your degree, your level of study. It will show your program. So for example, this student has a Bachelor of Science degree in Criminal Justice, but your program will be listed here. It will show your admit term as well as the catalog term. Unless you specifically change your catalog term should match your admit term. It will also show your academic college. So basically, since this student is a criminal justice student, their academic college is going to be the Harmon College of Business and Professional Studies. And again, your major will be shown right here. Down here is going to be where your Success Advisor information is located. Your Success Advisor will be dependent upon your program that you're listed in up here, as well as the specific last name that you have. So your specific Success Advisor will be listed down here. You can also click on the mail icon just here to the left to shoot them a specific email with whatever kind of questions that you have. From there, you can also click on the holds, and this will show you any holds that you have on your account. So if you get an announcement that says you have a transcript hold or a new student hold or any kind of hold whatsoever, you can go and click on that and it'll take you to this page. And on here, since I currently don't have any holds right now, it says that I don't have any holds, but it would list out each individual hold on your record, and it would give you the office that you would need to contact to remove the hold, as well as contact information and what you would need to do. Down here underneath the UCM personal information box, this is where you can update your address, mailing address, phone, email, and any emergency contacts, any name change information, or anything along those lines. So underneath the UCM Home tab, the incoming freshman box right here, this is where you will go to register for your freshman orientation during the spring semester. So as an incoming freshman student, you will have to attend an incoming orientation for students that happens over the summer before your freshman year. And in order to go through the registration process, you click this link and it will take you to the 6 or 7 step process that you will need to do in order to complete your registration for orientation. Then from there, the Office of Admissions will reach out to you with more information regarding your orientation date. During freshman orientation, this is where you get enrolled in classes, talk with your Success Advisor, and finalize everything that you need for the incoming fall semester. Right below the incoming freshman box, Parking Services, this is where you can click on this and it'll open up a new tab in your browser. This is your kind of parking portal, so if you have any citations or anything that you have while you've been on campus in different parking areas, it will list all of your citations, your appeals, your letters, anything like that. You can also go through during the summer before your freshman year and click the Get Permits. You can go through at any time during the year to click the Get Permits box, and that will take you to an area to where you can buy your parking permits for the upcoming semester or for the entire academic year. So you can go through this link right here to purchase your parking passes online. So going back over here to the main navigation page, if you hit this arrow, it's going to bring up various different options that you can choose from. The very first ones here is records and registration. So on there, it's going to show you kind of your profile here. It's going to show you again your degree, your study path, and any kind of minors that you have associated with it. It'll also have your phone number, date of birth, and all of that kind of biographical information as well as contact information on there. Over here, a very helpful thing as you're going through your degree program, you can check your progress towards graduation by again coming to the Records and Registration tab, heading down to Central Degree Audit. That's going to open another tab. You'll hit the Degree Works button. Then from there, it's going to pull up your degree audit. And so on here for the degree audit, it's going to show you your requirements. So your total requirements, so for this specific person, they're 14% towards their total requirements for graduation. As far as the hours that they are completed, they are 0% since they're an incoming student. And down here you can also see any requirements that you're missing as far as you need to have 30 hours at Central, 12 hours must be taken here at UCM, and it'll tell you all of the different requirements that you need. Anything that is met will be a green checkbox over here. So as you're going through, you're going to see a lot of red as an incoming freshman student in your freshman year, but as you progress through your sophomore, junior, and senior year, you should start seeing more of these green objects checked off, and this is how you can make sure that you are staying on track to graduate on time. So going into your junior year, you might be progressing a little bit more towards closer to the 75% as far as hours, and most of these might be checked off green. Any questions that you have about any of your degree audit requirements or anything along those lines, you can talk to your student success advisor over in the Success Advising Center, and they can help walk you through this degree audit. Whenever you get ready to apply for graduation, you need to have everything, all of these boxes need to be checked green or have a gray IP to show that that course is in progress before you will get approved for graduation. Also up here at the top, if you're thinking about changing your major, you can also kind of check requirements for that. You can go to this what if, and so you can go what if undergraduate, Bachelor of Science, and the catalog year, you can keep all of this the exact same. So if you wanted to look at changing your major to, say, aviation management, you can click aviation management and process what if, and then it's going to give you a what if scenario and show you how far you would need to progress and what requirements you would still need to meet if you were to select the different major. So that's awesome if you're looking at changing your major from your program that you started out with or going into another program like that. But if you are looking at changing your major, talk to your success advisor and they can help you out with that. So also underneath the Records and Registration tab, this is where you will see your network password. So as an incoming freshman student, newly admitted student, you'll probably see this message. So your network ID is created 24 hours after you first get enrolled in classes, which will be after you register for orientation. So come May and June, you will be able to see your network password, your network ID, and all of that information on there as well. The box right underneath that, this is where you can click here to go to the online residence hall agreement. So if you haven't submitted your residence hall agreement online, you can do that through here. So once you get an email later in June that says that your roommates and your housing agreement has been processed and you have a room assigned to you, you can come here back to this box. You'll need to scroll down here to the bottom and you can click the Housing Assignment Gateway. It'll open up another page, and from here it's going to show you various different information here, and it's going to show you what your room is. So in this box, it will show you specifically what room you're going to be listed in, who your roommate is, and your roommate's contact information. And again, they usually will release this information and make it open as soon as the end of June. So if you get an email saying that you can go through and check your housing assignments, you can go through that process. Over here on the left-hand side, so after your first semester as an incoming freshman student, you will be able to register for your own classes. So through here, there's a couple of options. You can, if you're just looking for classes to get enrolled with, you can click Select Term, and then you can click Browse for classes over here, and then you can go through the various drop-downs over here to select your specific term. So for this specific term, this will show us all the classes that we have. You can type in your course number, if you know that, any keywords, or you can just search for it that way, or you can click on Advanced Search. And within here, you can go through and search for just about anything and everything. You can only look for classes that meet on specific days that start. If you don't ever want to wake up at 8 a.m., you can start to look for classes that start at 10 a.m. or later. and it'll only filter out those classes so that you're only looking at those there. Another option, as far as underneath the course registration box, you can click the schedule planner. So then from there, it will redirect it. You can select your term that you were looking at. So I will select spring of 2019. You can look at all of the different options that you can check here. So for selecting your different campus, most students are going to have the at UCM and Warrensburg option selected. If you're interested in taking hybrid classes that meet on campus some days but are also online, you can click that. You can also collect, if you're totally fine with choosing and going strictly with online courses, you can select that as well. Hit save and continue. From there, you can go through here and add courses, and then again you can kind of go through your different subjects here. So we'll choose criminal justice and intro to criminal justice. It'll confirm that you've scheduled that. Go through and add multiple different courses. Then you can go back to the schedule planner, hit generate schedule, and it'll generate a sample schedule based off of anything that you've added in there if you want to add any breaks. And so you would just title your breaks. So for example, I want to take lunch from 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock all the weekdays, and I don't want to have any classes during that time. So you just click add break, generate schedule, and then whenever you generate schedule, it is going to build a schedule based off of the courses that you have selected, but it will also take into consideration your breaks as well. And then you can just click the schedule that you want on your own, and then you can go back and register for those courses as you want. So after you get registered for your classes here in the spring, after you've registered for orientation, you can also take a look at your textbook options. So underneath the registration box here on the left-hand side, you can click order textbooks. From there, it will take you, I don't have any classes so it won't bring it up, but it'll bring you to an option to where you can select the term, and then it will automatically pull up all of the textbooks that are available for each one of the classes that are on there, and you can place the order all in one place. So it's kind of like a one-stop shop for all of your textbook options. As you get closer to graduation, so your fall semester of your senior year, you're going to need to apply for graduation. You'll do that strictly through this box right here. You'll click that. There's a couple of questions that you will do. You'll submit that from there, and then the registrar's office will contact you with your approval or denial of your graduation and any comments that they have on that. Also, down here at the very bottom, you can see the testing services tab. So after you hit a certain number of credit hours while you're a UCM student, you will need to take a test called the GEA, the General Education and Assessment. You can register for those tests through here, through the testing services tab through your MyCentral. Also on this screen, you can see career development down here at the bottom. You can see Handshake, Going Global Focus, all of the different kind of options that Career Services Office offers. Through here, you can click on these links and it'll take you to the various websites for you to learn more information about that. Another very important tab over here on the left-hand side navigation is the Student Financial Services tab. Once you go into the Student Financial Services tab, over on the right-hand side, the box for financial aid, there's various different options that you can select to go and take care of whatever it is that you have questions about. So up here at the top, you can see financial aid status. So if you filled out your FAFSA and you're waiting to hear back on what the status is, you can always check your financial aid status here. Your eligibility, you can click on that here. Under the award, this is where you will go to accept your financial aid award and kind of view everything that was awarded to you. So when you click on that, it's going to bring up another tab here at the top, financial aid status for award year. It'll show you your package. So basically that will outline what you have qualified for and what you were given. Under here, you can click the accept financial aid offers for award year. So whenever you're going to accept your financial aid, this is where you will go. From there, you'll select the aid year from the drop-down box, and then you will hit submit, and that will take you to the page to where you will be able to accept and or decline any financial aid offers that have been given to you. Scholarships are usually automatically accepted for you since it's free money. Loans through either the FAFSA or any private or anything like that will show up in there, and those are the ones that you can either accept the full amount, decline the amount, accept a certain amount of it, and that's just kind of up to you, and so that's where you would go to accept that. Down here, underneath the Student Financial Services page, under My Account Summary Quick View, this will give you an account summary just based off of each semester. There's no financial aid records for this, so it won't show it up, but it will break it down. So for fall, spring, summer, each semester, it will show you a list of all of your charges, and it'll show you a list of all of your credits. So any payments that you have made, any financial aid that has been authorized to your account, any scholarships that are on there, it will all show up underneath here so that you can kind of get a view for that. The My Account Summary Quick View screen is not your official bill, so the amount that is shown on there as far as remaining balance is not your official balance that is remaining for each semester. It is just kind of a quick view so that you can kind of see and get a rough estimate of what charges and credits that you have on your account. If you want to see your official bill and how much that you owe or how much is left over, you can go over here and underneath the Payment Center, you can click to continue to UCM Payment Center. That will take you to UCM's Payment Center website to where you can log in, see your specific bill, see how much you owe, and you can even make payments and everything through this as well. You can also walk into the financial services office and they can take payments through there in person, but if you wanted to pay that online with a credit card, check, anything like that, you can go through the Continue to UCM Payment Center button here, and that will take you to the Payment Center. It'll show you your specific bill, and it'll also show you opportunities on how you can pay for that. So back over on the left-hand side, down here, the next option is Activities. So over here, this My Experiences box. So the experiences transcript, anything that you get involved with here at the university through student activities, student organizations, will get tracked by the university, and you can easily use that for if you're applying for jobs on campus as a student, or if you're using that to apply for jobs after graduation. You can go through here and just hit the Continue button. That will take you through, and it will actually print you off and show you an example of all of the things that you were involved with. So if you get involved with an organization your freshman year and don't get involved with that again, and say your senior year you come and you forgot that you were involved with that, the My Experiences here at UCM will remember that, and you can go through here to access that transcript. You can also come down here to update your My Activities transcript from there. Over here in the right side of the screen, you have Activities. So once you are an enrolled student and you are in classes, all of the student activities will show up over here. So if you're looking at different ways to get involved while you're in an organization, or you're looking at trying to get involved within your major or different interest areas that you have, you can go to this Activities box here, and that will specifically show you every single activity that we have on campus, and it will give you the contact information for the president and the faculty advisor for that, so that you can reach out to them and start getting involved with that. Any organizations that you are involved with already will show up underneath the My Activities one right here on this page. So you can also see down here that once you are an enrolled student, you will see all of the activities that you are actively a part of right here. The last box and option that's over here on this left-hand navigation is the Health Services tab. You can click on that and it'll give you more information just about the health clinic that we have here on campus, the labs, medications, immunization policies, anything like that. So if you have any questions about health services and anything like that here at UCM with the clinic or all of that information, you can go through the Health Services tab here and go through these various different links to get that more information. There is also a Contact Us box down here at the bottom, so if you have any questions that are for them, you can go right over and just click on that, and you can shoot them an email, give them a call, and get in touch with them that way.